Hello everybody, my name is James Top and I am a second year SU-CASA artist. The center I work in is called Hamilton Grange. It's located on 145th Street between Convent and St. Nicholas Avenue on Sugar Hill in Harlem, New York City. My expertise is graffiti art. I've been teaching it and been involved with it for most of my life. I've taught at two colleges here in New York City. One was Hostos Community College and the other one was City College. Not far from where I work at right now, so I'm very qualified to teach this art form. I've also been a gallery owner and a curator for hundreds of shows. I'm currently the executive director of the New York City Graffiti Event Center, as well as the director of the New York City Graffiti Hall of Fame, which is located at 106 and Park. I'm very excited, or still am very excited, to be teaching my students, and hopefully we're going to get a chance to get back into the classrooms and teach my students this beautiful and very interested in creative art form. Graffiti art is made up of three different element styles. The first one is a tag style, and I'm just giving you a couple examples of what a tag style is. It's basically doing your name in a creative way with just, it's pretty much a signature, and you want to make your signature unique, and this is my signature. Here is another one. You can even do a tag style and 3D that and make it seem even bigger. I use the tag style a lot to create canvases, and my students are going to learn how to do the same thing. The next element in the style form is called the throw-up style. It's a very simple style using bubble letters, and this is one here too. Here is what I'm basically going to be showing you today, because this style is particularly fast. This is a burner style, which is multicolored, more creativity within the letters, backgrounds, and so is this one right here. As you can see, it's multicolored, much more creativity as far as letters are concerned, and also a background too. But like I said earlier, the style that we are going to be focusing on is going to be this particular unique style, which is called the throw-up style. I was one of the contributors that sort of helped create this style. That's what I want to say. I was one of the people that helped create this style back in the mid 1970s. Now, the first thing that we're going to need in order to do this particular style is, you got to be able to see with your glasses, is you're going to need a pencil in order to sketch. Now, my name is James, and I'm going to do the James here. Here, come around here. Here goes my A. M. E. And the S. Gonna have a triangle inside here to make that look like an A. And of course, this is a small case J, the opening for the E to be here. And voila, we have the James. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to colorize it or fill it in, and I'm going to do that right now too. I like to outline letters. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going around the insides of the letters, but I'm making sure that I stay inside the lines. It's just as, like I said before, we are colorizing the letters right now. Think about the throw-up style. You can add your own unique touches to it. You can keep the letters bubble style. And kind of want to make sure when you colorize, you do it in a way that it flows. And right now I'm flowing with the colorization of it. I'm moving fast too. I'm going really in a downward sort of way. But like I said, I'm making sure I colorize the whole thing. The most important thing at this point is to try to make sure that you leave no white showing. I want to make sure that we colorize everything. It's important to have good markers at this point. When you're in my class, I supply you with all of the markers. I bring in pencils all the time, as well as help you. and that's the most important thing, is to have the patience and enough to help my students. Although even if you are an artist, you're just going to need some help really in the beginning, trying to get used to the terminology and the different styles. This is a very fast style, you can see, because I almost got it filled in right now. And what I mean by filling in, I mean filling it in with the color, making sure that I fill it in and the color looks good and the color looks rich, and there's not a lot of spots you see that I have not colored it in. I could speed it up a little bit more, because who wants to watch somebody fill in something all day long? I know I would get bored with that, but I'm almost finished as far as the colorization is concerned of what I'm doing. These letters are bubble style letters, and the reason why they're bubble style letters is because they look like bubbles, to be honest with you. Just bubbles. Everywhere you go, you kind of see a bubble. So we want to really fill those in. Usually I would take my time and do a little bit better, but since I'm on camera and I don't want to bore you to death with just filling in, I'm going to speed it up a little bit more and just kind of make sure that I got mostly everything filled in. Missing a little bit of spaces here and there is not going to look so bad. So, but anyway, for the most part, boom, got that in. If you could tell, I'm really kind of at the edge of the page too. So I kind of filled up the whole page. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline it. And basically we can still see the outline. That's another terminology that's used in graffiti art, outlining. Now this is my final outline. I didn't pretty much have to erase, because I've been doing it so long that I can just do it in one shot. So the first thing I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to outline the dot that goes on top of the J, and I'm going to outline that. And if you notice, I'm sticking pretty much to the original outline. trying to stay on top of it as best that I can. Boom, so now I got the J finished. Here goes the A. Stay on top of it. Stay on top of it, James. So everything is right here. I don't have to guess because I could still see the lines, my original lines. Got that done. And here I go with the M. Also, when I'm doing the outline, the final outline, I'm kind of making corrections too. Staying very close to the outline. And another reason is that I'm staying close to the outline because I kind of can't erase it because I was supposed to erase it already, but since I've been doing this over 50 years, I could pretty much hit it in one shot. That's the E. Here goes the S. And then what I'm going to do now is give it a drop shadow. Drop shadow is sort of like a final sort of effect that we use on the letters to give them a little more, make it seem to be kind of coming alive. It's a finalized effect. And then I'll drop one here. It's called the drop shadow. Drop that here. And then I'll throw some drips here. Drips here. Drips here. Drips there. Sort of like the paint is dripping. It's another effect I use a lot. And now I'm going to sign my name. James Top, which is my artist name. I'm going to put the year 2020 copyright, and that is a throw up style. I'm going to come back again. I'm going to also teach the tag style, and like I said, the burner style is takes a little more time to do, but I know I could nail this right here in a few minutes. Again, my name is James Top, and I'm a SU-CASA artist that works at Hamilton Grange Senior Center on 145th Street in Sugar Hill, Harlem. I want to thank you all very much. Take care.